Well, I did see Stripe out the window just a minute ago, so I know he's not too far. I'm sure he'll run up here any second. They apparently all thought I was quite, there he is. Hi, bud. They apparently all thought I was quite late with the breakfast this morning. It's only 8:30. It's not like it's, you know, 10 o'clock or something. But that is 3 hours late. Well, 2 hours at least from a school morning, 2.5. It's another gorgeous North Carolina fall day. It's in the upper 50s right now, going to the low 80s today. That's, you know, pretty normal for this time of year, I'd say. Maybe the high is just a little high. And everybody on the front porch is here too, including a couple of hornets, which I wish would leave all of us alone. Hey, you.
Hey there.
You're looking quite content.
Yeah, this is
this is the life.
Yeah, well, that's what I like. I like, you know, don't have to get up and rush around. I mean, I've done my chores this morning. So.
Yeah, which half included make us coffee.
Yeah, that's.
Well, you were ahead on chores today. You folded the laundry before bed last night, so it was a little bit of a lighter morning. Plus, Saturdays are a lighter laundry day anyway. I was out here moving a few branches to the branch pile and hoping to catch Tux or Stripe going up a tree and having some fun this morning, but so far that hasn't been the case. Yesterday, Tux went up this split tree here, double tree stalk twice, and was all frisky and happy, and I missed it because I didn't have my camera, and today I've got my camera and he hasn't done a thing. Hi. Hello, you gonna do it for me? Oh, please, please, please. Stripe's behind me and I don't think he likes that. You gonna show me what you can do? You gonna show me what you can do, frisky boy? He goes, I might would have, Mom, if Stripe wasn't there. Hey, Mart. Everybody eats. And then everybody comes out here in the wood and digs them a spot and goes to the bathroom. Hi. Come on, Tux. Show me what you can do. There you go. There was a little bit of a romp. Okay, I almost caught it. Yesterday was a little higher, but that was pretty good. Good boy. Good boy. Gotta provide entertainment. So, it wasn't the spring?
No, it was, thankfully, I checked everything and it wasn't the spring. This track over here was just too tight and the roller was catching on the little, I don't know what you call it, the little barb that holds the rail to the
Frame.
Well, the rail to the whatever it is, the
bracket support.
I think you got. I'm just
tired.
That's life. So it was catching on the barb that the bracket had, and so what I did is moved it over, and of course it was a little. I had to put a dowel in the hole, the existing hole, so I could drill a new hole and move it over, and so that's how it went. But you know, it's good.
Less than a 30-minute repair.
Right. It was, you know, I had to go up and down the steps 3 times to find a dowel. I couldn't find anything, you know, but I found it. It's just, you know, I didn't get enough the first time. You know, it's just like everything. It's just one thing after another. It's never just snap, snap, bang, bang. It's always got to fuss with it.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Well, I've been doing lots of extra chores today. I blew the driveway and I got the cobwebs out of the windows, and we talked about getting the house power washed with our guy maybe in November, and lots of other little chores that I don't get to do on normal mornings. I'm sure I've got 15 exercise minutes already. I'm sweating, and it's, yeah, we haven't even gone for our walk yet.
Yeah, but we're fixing to go.
Okay. Well, look at all those leaves that came down in this short amount of time. But there were crushed acorns, and it was just a real mess. So it is good still. And I did the whole cul-de-sac, and, well, you know, you got to stay ahead of it or it really piles up.
I didn't even get out of the driveway before Jules said corrective steering applied.
I know. I thought she didn't care about our driveway. Yeah, she's already fussed at it one time.
Yeah, so I'm going to be down in the 60s by the time we get
Yeah, I don't want to know anything about your about your score. Are you missing steps?
Yeah.
That'll put you in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Don brought us to Hilltop Needmore Park and Preserve here on the north side of Fuquay, aka the former Crooked Creek Golf Course. We haven't been here in a few weeks. It's more out in the sun, so we've kind of been waiting for the weather to break. And had a lot going on the weekends where extra time and walking isn't always a plus. I guess they're still continuing to do something in there. Maybe one day that'll be back opened up as a place where you can either get married or come for Sunday brunch or something. And the outside of the building is still in good shape, so whatever anybody wants to do with the inside of the building. We ran from all the way back there. I pushed just a little bit. I'm not planning on running a lot more today because that hill at the end will get us a full 10 minutes of exercise just walking up it. We had to do a second run. My heart rate had recovered to 112. That wasn't cutting it.
We'll have to see how her heart does up that big hill. Before she was pegging out. We'll see.
Right.
How she does.
I suspect I'll be able to handle it a little bit better, at least if we don't entirely wear me out before I get to it. That's my excuse, and I'm standing by it, right?
That's my girl. She's kick-ass.
I'm trying. Although the more energy I have, it can sort of be annoying for Dawn. I've always been get up and go girl, at least when I'm feeling well. Well, no real fall color to speak of, but it's coming. You know, usually peak for us is right at the end of October, the 1st of November, so we're several weeks away from having really pretty color, although everything I've read this year says the color's not going to be very great no matter what, so oh well. Well, my heart rate was down to 117, all that downhill action over there, so Dawn keeps on asking me today, how's your heart rate? I'm like, really? We want to run again? Okay, at least it's flat here. I can handle running where it's flat. That downhill over there is so hard. You know, coming off that part of the hill, you actually have to use your toes to plant yourself good. It's pretty steep. Just saying, I wouldn't want to run over there even though it's downhill. Okay, I'm making it to the other pond, Donnie. There's no light poles here. I know that's pretty far, but if I can handle it, I feel like I need to push myself a little. He's just being polite, staying back there behind me, because we I got to make it worth his while somehow. Yeah, because we all know he can soar past me if he wants to. Okay, show us your form. Show us your form. Sure it is. I need you out in front for a second. There you go. Nice muscles in those legs from running all the time. Okay. Okay. Oh God. I did it. We did it. I feel like Dora the Explorer. We did it. We did it. Yeah. Good morning. I do like the view here, even though it's not fall colors yet. It's still very pretty out here, and keep it nice and mowed.
We're almost over, right?
We're almost to the hill.
Yeah.
It's around that corner and that bend of the trees over there.
Yeah. Well, you could say technically it starts here.
Yeah.
Like this, although it has a couple little lulls, but from here it's pretty much up.
Yeah, we're started. The fun part of the trail is over with. All right, we've turned the corner. This is the hill. You can't fully appreciate it because up where it's high, there's still path, but it's sort of hid by the land, by the greenery part. But it's a hill, and it goes on for a long time. And I will 100% be sucking wind by the time we get up to the street. No doubt. Especially since today we worked pretty hard to get here, running 3 different times. Yeah, I mean, that hill's no joke. If you're not a regular walker or exerciser, this is not the trail for you. Come here and do the blue trail, or do the yellow trail across the street. Don't do the red trail. The red trail is intermediate. I mean, I'm all for people pushing themselves, but not when they're starting out. You gotta give yourself a chance. I mean, you guys can see that's what I did. 2 laps around the walking track, and then adding in the trail, and adding another lap, and then trying some other courses with a little more elevation, uneven ground, then adding in a few sprints. And it's been, Don says we should look it up, because obviously with the videos we can tell. And probably maybe in the health app, or when I went to certain doctor's appointments or whatever. But you know, 3-4 months, you're not going to start out not having exercised at all and be running for part of the course. Just walk it to begin with. And starting out slow is better than not starting out at all.
That's right.
Or whatever other exercise you want to do that won't beat up your joints, like the desk cycle is also a great option.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset at myself that I have been wearing myself out on other kinds of exercise and not doing it because...
Oh, cold weather's coming, sweetie.
Yep. Well, because I feel like the arm exercises with the weights that I'm only going to do when I'm on the desk cycle are important. It's not the heart rate or leg muscles or whatever, but I suspect the desk cycle does more for my stomach also. My glutes maybe. We debated if we were going to do the blue trail today or not, and the short answer is I only have 7,500 steps, even though I have 42 exercise minutes. And last night, after all that time on my feet yesterday, Don had to help me out there at the end with hours standing in steps. He put my watch on for a few minutes. My poor feet hurt. We knew I had exercised well yesterday. It was just not crediting me. When you stand in one place for a long time, it doesn't necessarily give you a lot of steps. It likes you to change your, location, GPS location. Anyway, we're not going to run anymore because I got 42 exercise minutes, but we are going to walk the blue trail, and hopefully between doing that and cooking this afternoon, I'm going to make us bacon and eggs when we get home, and then hamburgers for dinner. I'll be set on steps without having to have any help today. Lord knows I had already been working, exercising before we even left the house. How we doing?
52 minutes, 14 seconds. 5,934 steps. I can't
and
see.
Our pace was 18:45.
Yeah, 18:45.
Which is not bad with that hill.
Yeah.
All right, before we go in the house, I'm checking that safety score. It's up to an 87, which I do think is an additional little improvement, but let's look at the daily details for Jules.
For Jules.
Your score today was a 92.
Yeah, baby.
That would not be considered good. But that would be...
I've never made a 92 in my life. I told Johnny, God, the 70 is a D now, right? And 72, you got to make it get a C.
Right.
70 was...
Well, I don't consider a 92 good, but you know, I was a little Miss Straight A student.
Yeah,
so,
never
you know,
saw
and that
one of
technically is an A, except if you're on the 7-point scale. But anyway, I digress. It's a high B. So it was 8 miles driven, and there are gonna be 2 trips here. So let's look at the individual trips, because I can already see you had a hard braking event. So on the way home, you had a hard braking event, and you're in the red on hard braking.
Yeah, baby.
And then on the trip over there, I think that was the trip. Let me just verify the time on that one. That was a 10:44 to 11:01. That was on the way over. So the I'm trying to bring up the second trip. It's not showing me there's 2 trips. I guess the second trip we haven't left the car.
That's right.
So it could change. All right. So on the way over there, Don drove 8 miles and had a 92, with 1 hard braking event being the reason why you didn't have 100. And when we get, I find you sort of your butt's got to leave the seat, and then it tends to update the app. Just saying, because we are in park, right?
Here. Yeah, we're parked.
Yeah, the air conditioning feels pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Well, I'll look at it in a few minutes and report on what the updated score is.
Yeah, you do that.
We won't be getting the beta on this car. And after one messed up drive is enough to have kicked us out, unless it resets after a week or something. But
honest, I think it's 30 days. But honest, I'm no hurry to get it.
Well, you're supposed to be in a hurry because I want you to have it. Stop saying it doesn't matter. You're going to be in trouble. As long as I got enough stressors at work. Life. Yeah, Don talked half the walk today about work. Poor guy. He's just trying to de-stress a little bit. Although I'm not sure on Sunday out in the wild if talking about work is really de-stressing or not. But we can hope. Yeah. I'm home, sitting here on my bench. It's dry, and Marty's drinking, and Stripe is at my feet, rubbing up against me, which is his mode. Asking for a little attention. I know Tux is on the bench on the other side of the catio, and I will give him some attention, but I would prefer he not come and run these 2 off and get in a bossy mood. Told Don I didn't have any cat pictures yet today. I need a cat picture. Well, technically I might have took one of Marty first thing, but hey, Mart. Hey, Mart. You know it's Sunday when the Millers are making bacon and having eggs after our workout. Johnny's getting a smoked Gouda apple sausage that we get from Butcher Box that he really likes. Well, for the guy that worked so hard this morning.
That's right. I've already done chores today.
Lots of them.
Sunday.
Yep.
Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome. So, I'm over here working on the furniture and the floor. I'm placing pieces and making sure I have spots for minifigures. That's the only thing this plan doesn't have, is where would you put your minifigures. I've already put the one scientist guy on the front here. I might always move him around, but yeah, it's coming together. I got a few minutes to work on it. I spent a good part of the afternoon doing ancestry searches and newspapers clips from Asbury Park Press, New Jersey, circa 1960, trying to help Johnny get some information about my pop for this paper he's writing for a college class. It was fun, but it was time intensive. Yeah, I am going to spookify this up a little bit since I'm building it essentially during Halloween season, the month of October. It is October now, right? Yeah, it is. You know, Michelle and I, we start early. But I decided to go all green, lime and primary green on the interior. And it's about what they called for as far as the furniture shape and everything. I made a couple of little changes. You can see I've added some minifigures. Whoever sits here has a TV. It swivels. I can change the angle of it, and the floor is all laid. I'm happy with it. The only thing I don't know, I might would have done different color floor. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with it though. So tomorrow looks like I will have some time to come and put the windows in. I probably have the first floor walls and windows all installed and done tomorrow, if I had to guess with where things will turn out tomorrow. But the only thing that will move is the book And they just don't make, it is a Lego piece, but they just don't make any way to affix the book. So I am liable to put the tiniest little piece of double-sided tape, because when I move the building around, I don't want the book on the floor and then me to have to lift it apart to put the book back on the table. So, but everything else is stationary, including the letter is on a little peg. And there you have it for today. Hello, Mr. Skeleton.